following message is transmitted at the request of the Nashua Police Department and the New Hampshire Emergency Management. At around 11:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, an unidentified space object crashed into a shopping center east of the city, causing serious damage and injuring 35 people on impact. A major fire has also ignited as a result of the object combusting in flames. Around half of the building has been burned down due to the intensity of the fire. Police and firefighters are being called into the scene and are doing everything they can to stop the fire and maybe retrieve the object for an investigation. All residents near the area are advised to not set foot inside as law enforcement has closed it down. If you try to sneak in, you will be arrested. Stay tuned for more information and details regarding this situation. A shelter-in-place warning has been issued for the city of Nashua, effective from 11:50 p.m. to 12:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Nashua Police Department and the New Hampshire Emergency Management. A green slime-like entity has oozed out of the object, consuming it and devouring anyone who comes close to it. This green slime-like entity is now roaming around the city of Nashua, and it is considered extremely dangerous to come into contact with. Local officials have also confirmed that this entity has the ability to dissolve anything it consumes, causing it to grow more and more larger in size. This is a serious problem, and it must be taken care of. It is unknown where that organism originated from, but it is recommended for everyone living in the city of Nashua to stay in your shelter as it is deadly to all organic matter. Close, lock, and barricade all doors and windows to avoid letting the entity inside. If you see it, do not come close to it. Run away from it as fast and far away as you can and don't look back on it. If you are outdoors or in a vehicle, seek any sturdy building. Turn off all ventilation, heating, installations, and AC units in order to not attract the entity. Turn off all fireplaces. Keep any weapons like a firearm with you in case of an attack. Do not go outside until it is safe to do so. And lastly, do not panic, as panicking will only make the situation worse. Martial law has been declared in the city until the situation is resolved. Stay tuned for more information and details related to this deadly situation.
Neon lights glow bright, city buzzing every night. Robots serve our drinks in the heart of
Immediate evacuation for the city of Nashua. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Nashua Police Department and the New Hampshire Emergency Management. The entity mentioned earlier has grown to the size of a whole football stadium, causing major damage to infrastructure and devouring all humans, animals, and plant organisms that stands in its path. It is also confirmed that this entity was believed to have originated from an alien planet around 3 million light-years away according to a scientific research study, which believed that this planet sent the entity to the Earth, and it was the cause behind the mysterious disappearance of all law enforcement and emergency services involved in the investigation of the crash. To add to it all, this entity was also discovered to have a strong immunity to ammunition, including fire and electric weapons, which means that all attempts to destroy it has failed badly. At this time, all residents living in the Nashua metropolitan area are advised to evacuate the city immediately. If you do not evacuate, the green entity will devour you and dissolve you in its strong sulfuric acid, resulting in your death. Grab all essential supplies with you such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, toiletries, your mobile device, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio with you. Do not try to pick up any family members or loved one from schools, hospitals, or nursing homes as they have their own evacuation plans. This is not an option. Evacuate now. The entirety of New Hampshire will be closed off completely in an effort to contain this green gooey-like organism. Stay tuned for more information and details related to this horrendous situation.
Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and in conjunction with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. At approximately 1:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, NASA has discovered hundreds of more objects that are on a direct collision course towards the planet. It is believed that those objects are more of the green slime-like creatures mentioned a couple of hours ago in New Hampshire. It is unknown where the objects will hit, but it is important that all residents in the United States to seek an underground shelter and stay there until the situation gets taken care of. Do not evacuate as it is too risky. Attempting to do so will result in certain death. Grab all essential supplies with you, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, toiletries, your mobile device, a flashlight, and a battery-powered radio with you. The National Guard will be called in to take those who can find a place for safety to a providable shelter. Martial law has been declared across the entire nation until further notice. Stay tuned for more information and details regarding this catastrophic situation.
Good early morning, Columbus, or we wish it was a good morning. I am your host, Terrence Felix, and we've got some breaking news related to this green entity situation. We don't know what the fuck just happened, but hundreds of more objects containing the green goo has crashed into the planet, impacting every state in the United States, and many parts of the world. These organisms can somehow devour any plant, animal, and/or human life forms in a matter of seconds. It's green, yes, but it's massive, and more gooey than ever. All police and military forces have been sent in to deal with it, but it turns out nothing's working. Wait, what the shit? No, help me, I'm getting sunk in. Help me please. No, no, no.
We interrupt your programming. This is a global emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is AXIL. We will continue to serve the Topeka metropolitan area. If you're not in this area, you should now tune into station providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Topeka metropolitan area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone lines may have been cut off due to communication networks going offline. The emergency alert system has been activated. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and in conjunction with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This is not a test. To repeat, this is not a test. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to say this to you all, but our world is coming to a demise. There have been multiple green acidic and slimy entities across the country and the rest of the world, causing catastrophic damage to infrastructure and devouring many living organisms standing in its way.
It has been discovered that those entities, now known as the Green Blob, are alien life forms that originated from an extraterrestrial planet with no means for peace towards any living organism, including humans. All attempts to kill this blob has resulted in disastrous failure, and it has become clear that there would be no hiding nor outrunning this creature. There is no longer a place to protect yourself from any danger. Billions of people are now dead due to this catastrophe. All world leaders in the world, including the president, have been killed due to the blob. NASA has shared some disturbing news. It is confirmed that there is nothing we can do to stop this event from escalating and further. Blood-curdling screams and melting flesh can be heard and seen all over the world. The green blob is expected to eat the whole world within 24 hours. There is no reason to stay calm, go into panic mode. All residents in the United States, gather your loved ones, and say one last goodbye to our planet. If you are religious, pray to your god or goddess. I have selected a course from the Bible, Matthew 19:26. Jesus looked at them and said, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." This will conclude the final broadcast of the emergency alert system. We will now sign off for the last time with our national anthem. Thank you for cooperating during hard times, but this is the end. This is Tom, signing off. May God bless us all.